welcome to MCSC TV. Now guys, this is my Chelsea and Everton match review where Chelsea did draw at Stamford Bridge. Now guys, a 0-0. It's hard hitting. I'm going to be honest, I didn't actually watch the game today, unfortunately. I was actually at the England women and Sweden women's game, and Sweden won 2-0. That was in Rotherham at the New York Stadium, and kick-off was at 1:30. So obviously I didn't see the Chelsea game because kick-off for Chelsea was 2:15. So I didn't manage to catch any of it. But on the way home, I read articles online, I saw what the fans were saying, and people are very disheartened and disappointed by that performance. Because obviously a 0-0, it's hard hitting, especially at home and against Everton, and especially when we're unbeaten. It's just a bit... We've been winning recently, and it's hard to take. Obviously, it would be a lot harder to take if it was a loss, because obviously we haven't lost this season. But yeah, it was a draw, and it's hard hitting, and fans are disappointed because they saw chance after chance, but it just wasn't made into anything. We couldn't get anything out of the games. It's a point. Now, guys, I'm going to run through the starting 11 first of all. Now, I did actually see the team before the game today, and I thought, we've got this, we're going to win this game today. As a Chelsea fan, you're going to feel confident at the moment, aren't you? When you're supporting an unbeaten team, you're going to feel that confidence going into every game. And I felt confident. I thought, you know what, we're going to win this game. On paper, Chelsea should have won this game, in all honesty. But that's my opinion. I'm a bit biased, obviously, being a Chelsea fan and saying that. But Kepa was in goal today, standard usual. Our back four was Dave, Luiz, Rudiger and Alonso. And then Jorginho, Kante and Kovacic in midfield. And then Willian and Hazard, and then Morata. So I was feeling confident. I thought, we've got a really strong team. We've got Hazard back out there. Morata obviously did really well last weekend. I thought, we've got this, guys. We're going to do really well. Yeah, it was a draw. And I was really shocked because I was constantly refreshing my phone, and I constantly kept seeing a 0-0, and I thought, surely Chelsea are going to score, surely. Obviously, because I didn't see the actual game in front of me, I just thought, Chelsea will score at some point, hopefully. It didn't happen. But I would have expected to get something from this game. Obviously, Everton are sitting 9th in the table, and we're sitting 3rd. I'm not going to lie, Everton is a hard game at home, I always think, and away. Harder at Goodison Park than it is at home, but I do still think Everton is a very tricky game. They're a hard team to beat, and they are sitting 9th, as I said. We always do struggle against them. So maybe I can't complain too much about a draw, but we are sitting 3rd now, and when you see your team being unbeaten and you want to get in that title race, it's just disheartening losing these kind of games. But nevertheless, it was a draw, unfortunately, a 0-0 at Stamford Bridge. Fans are saying that they're very frustrated with Morata today, saying that it's just kind of a fluke how he's been performing recently and getting goals. But nevertheless, again, he hasn't scored today. It's unfortunate, but I don't think a fan should maybe get on his back so much about it, because we've got to try and encourage him, and moving forward, you never know, he could progress a little bit more, but we need a reliable striker. But I'm not going to go too much into that. I've expressed my opinion a lot on Morata, but yeah, we'll leave that there. But anyways, in Sarri's press conference, he said, we haven't been sharp enough in the last 3 matches, highlighting few opportunities to score in those games. So is tiredness now creeping up on these Chelsea players? That's the question. Is the tiredness getting to us? Because we are so busy at the moment. Our schedule is so compacted. We've got games here, there and everywhere, and we're playing regularly. So is it starting to catch up with us? That's the question. And Sarri also said, we were a bit unlucky. I'm not happy, of course, but we are going in the right way. And that's the general consensus I was getting off social media. Some people did say that we didn't play very well, but others were saying they could see the sparks, the magic, the intensity, the flair there, but we just weren't creating enough out of them chances. Because at the end of the day, you can create all the chances you want, but the end goal, the end aim is to get the ball in the back of the net, and if you're not doing that, that's no good. So yeah, but we've got the games coming up thick and fast now, guys. Like, as I said, yeah, we've got an international break now. But when we come back after that international break, that's it. It is a very, very scary couple of games coming up after that. Spurs away is straight after the international break. Now, that is going to be a real tricky one. And I think after the international break, that's when we're really going to be put up to the test. I'm not saying so far this season we haven't been tested, but when we're coming up against the likes of teams like Spurs and City, that's when we are pushed to the limits and we are tested. Yeah, we've played Man United and teams like that so far, but still, as I said, City's going to be that biggest test coming up, and we all know it. Like, out of our trickiest fixtures this season, you look on the list and you'll pick City because they are doing the best. They are one of the best teams in England. We all know it. I hate to say it as a Chelsea fan, but it's an absolute fact. So, Spurs away, first of all, then Paok at home. Again, no disrespect to Paok, but that should be a win-win game. We're doing really well in the Europa League. Our progress in that competition is great. All of us Chelsea fans are well buzzing with our progress in that competition because we're doing excellently. Got no complaints there. And we're going in the right way, in the right direction for the Europa League for sure. And then we've got Fulham at home. Again, that's going to be a hard game. Fulham aren't doing that well this season. That's for sure. They're certainly down the table. No disrespect to them. Obviously, they're just up the road from us. But Fulham at home is a big game. I mean, it's a London derby, and that's enough said, isn't it, that they're up the road from us. Wolves away on the 5th of December. That's certainly going to be a difficult one. And that's what I'm saying. It's these hard fixtures coming up now. And then we've got Man City at home after Wolves. And again, as I said, this is when we're going to start to see, we're going to be start to be pushed to the limits. Like, it's coming to the crunch now, these kinds of games. We've done really well so far this season, but let's see how we really are doing against the likes of Spurs, City, you know, because it's starting to come to the crunch and the really hard games. But let's just hope we can stay unbeaten for as long as possible, because Sarri has actually broke a Premier League record today for doing that with us, because we're doing amazing, we're unbeaten, and it's just wonderful. Us Chelsea fans are loving life, but as I said, if we do get a loss in the next couple of games or months, it's going to be hard hitting because us Chelsea fans are not used to it this season because we're unbeaten. But this draw has been reacted like a loss. That's, as I said, the general consensus I'm getting off social media. People are reacting to this game like we've lost it. It's that hard hitting, but we've just got to move on. And international break now, and then we're back to Spurs away. So it's back to hard work again after the international break, and let's see what the boys can actually do who are going on out into international duty. And so yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below all your match thoughts and who your man of the match was. I don't feel like I can really say my man of the match because, as I said, I haven't watched the game, so how can I judge it? But I've heard that Rudiger has done really well today, so you know what, Rudiger can be my man of the match. So yeah, let me know down below your man of the match, guys. Also, I just want to quickly say at the end of this video, I'm really sorry about, like, my uploading at the moment. Now, yeah, I'm maybe not missing that many videos, but my channel is made for preview review, but I'm just not managing to get out all of that content all the time. And for example, I did a review on Thursday of the game in, obviously, Belarus and in the Europa League, and I just feel like I'm having to get these videos out and they're not maybe the best I possibly can get them out to. My vlogs always are, but like that review that I did on Thursday, I had to do in a real rush because I'd literally just got into Chester and then I was going for a meal with my family. Like I had a few minutes to quickly film it before going out for a meal with my family on Thursday. So the videos are coming thick and fast and I'm struggling to keep up with it. Due to the workload and being on a football journalism course. I'm covering other games as well, championship games as well as Premier League, so the games are coming thick and fast and the videos might be missed here and there, and I'm so sorry because I just feel like I'm really letting you guys down. I've been a consistent YouTuber since I started in 2016. Like, there's been every video for every game, and not just about the games. I like to do general chit-chatty videos about football topics regarding Chelsea or certain players or a topic that I feel needs discussed, but I'm just not managing to do that because of the workload I've got and I've got a busy life at the moment. Well, it's been since September, so I'm really struggling, but I am trying my best, so just bear with me. But when these vlogs are coming out, well, I'm saying, it's my opinion, but I'm putting so much effort into it, and the best quality that I can do as of the moment. So when them vlogs are coming out, I put so much effort into them. So if I am missing Chelsea videos, I'm so sorry, but I'm trying my 100% best, guys. So bear with me. I love you all. And yeah, and I will be back after the international break. I'll try and get some videos out during the international break, but I'll have to see and try my best. But yeah, up the Chels. Thanks.